Hi.
there. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Jacqueline.
Good.
Michelle.
Roger.
Nice to have you here.
It's good to see you again. I'm
Yes.
glad to hear that we were able to get your energy business and your fuel service.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing today?
We're good.
Good.
Good. Sun's out. We're finally able
I
to start
know.
getting back to work, so.
Yeah.
Drying everything up a little bit. Much needed.
Do you guys have the planners in the shop then?
Yeah,
You're
well,
ready to
they've
go.
been there, yeah. I've had plenty of
Yeah.
time to do maintenance and get things ready to go. So we're just making sure we're all staged and ready to start cutting in and getting things ready as soon as it's dry enough to start rolling.
Dad
Good.
doesn't sit still. He's been antsy.
Yeah.
Good. I know my dad called me the other day, and you guys are definitely in a better position because he still has crops out on the field and the
Yeah.
combines out. Not that they're worth anything now, but they're
Yeah.
out
Still.
there, right?
Yeah.
So.
I know a lot of people in that position, so luckily we were
I
able to get
know.
everything out.
Yes, that
Good
is
job, Dad.
definitely good to hear.
Thanks.
Well, I know we originally planned for 10 minutes today. Does that still work okay with you guys?
Yeah, sure does.
That'd be perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Well, if it's okay with you, I'll go ahead and go over my agenda, and then you guys can add anything you want to at the end. Does that
Perfect.
work? Okay. Well, here's my card in case you have any
Thank you.
questions at the end, but I'll jump right into my agenda.
Okay.
I know you guys are a well-respected farm and soybean operation as well as your lawn care and snow removal business. So I just want to get a better understanding of where you guys are with your needs and addressing those. I would also like to gain a better understanding of your current situation as far as your agronomy needs and how those can be addressed, as well as introduce to you GrowMark as a solution to address any of your needs. Would there be anything that you'd like to add?
No, I think, I would wanna make sure that we understand kind of the main difference between you and, anybody else who might be using on the
Okay.
economy side, so. Kind of,
Absolutely.
what sets you apart, would be my
Absolutely.
biggest thing, and
Okay.
price.
Okay.
Oh, Dad.
So what sets us apart as well as price?
And
You
throw a
knew it.
price in there.
You
And I
knew it
guess
was coming.
from my standpoint, I'd also like to add how you plan to work with your energy counterpart that we've already met with. We've had a
Right.
good relationship so far with them.
Mm-hmm.
And we're constantly looking at improving our businesses working together. What I mean by that is our entities. You
Yep.
on the farm, me over
Yep.
here with my business.
Absolutely. So let's just start by, can you guys tell me about your decision-making process and what that looks like for both of you and who makes that?
Well,
How does that work, Dad?
so, I mean, I make most of the decisions on the farm side, and
Okay.
really, you handle the
Yeah.
landscape business, so.
From an accounting standpoint, we really separate it out. It's just
Mm-hmm.
easier that way.
Okay.
And we tend to work with similar suppliers when we can.
Well, I mean, our
But-
fuel, we
Right.
share fuel on our side through FS now, and we shared it before, but now we're, anything else she needs coming through that, so we use that supplier. And then, I typically just shop and look for the best price I can find on
Okay.
any of the inputs that I'm looking for.
Okay.
And that's how my decision is usually off of that, and then how well I know the person.
Okay. And so how many people are you guys currently using to provide for your seed needs as well as your crop protection, fertilizer, application needs?
Half a dozen do you
Yeah,
work with?
yeah, probably 5 or 6
Okay.
different folks between a couple different seeds and
And it can vary
fertilizer
year
and
over year.
chemicals.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I may try somebody one year and then switch and use a couple different people the next year. Like I said, it's kind of based on the price that I find.
And so do those people work together very well? And also, how much time are you spending going in between so many different people?
No, I mean, they don't work together. I'm kind of connecting with my wife when she's doing some of the ordering. She's, connecting things. So, time-wise though,
It's a good question, yeah.
Yeah, I
I wouldn't
don't
even
know.
know what you're,
whenever I'm not, I mean, if I can call them, I call them. If they show
Okay.
up, I talk to them. I don't know.
it's more
time-wise.
drop-in, yeah.
Okay.
Just as needed.
And
Or
so,
you pick up the phone and call, yeah.
how many acres are you currently farming or needing agronomy needs for?
Yeah, so we currently have 3,000 acres
Okay.
that we farm, and we own about half of that.
Roughly 50%. You're pretty split, corn and soybeans.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
depends on the price that year, which one
Yeah.
we think we'll plant versus the other.
Okay. And what are your current yields? What do those look like, as well as your goals for the future?
Yeah, I mean, yields are pretty good last year, numbers wise. The soybeans were really successful.
Okay.
We were pretty standard, I think, on on corn, so, feel
200 bushel.
pretty good.
You had
Yeah.
You had a good year in beans.
Yep,
Corn was, yeah.
yeah.
So are you satisfied with where you're at, or are you looking to increase yields?
I mean, I always want to
Always
increase
looking to
Right.
if
increase, yeah.
possible, but the biggest thing would be, can I save any more money anywhere?
Right.
So,
So is that
So-
something you specialize in? Seed production or doing any kind of trials to compare what we're currently doing to what you provide? Can you expand on that?
Right, yes, absolutely. So you were wanting to know more just about specialization and how we can provide you with those needs
yeah,
to
what can you
increase
do
your
basically that
profits.
my current folks aren't doing? Because I'm buying it from them.
You're DeKalb rep or you're Pioneer
Yeah,
rep.
what are you
or-
gonna do differently?
Right. So it sounds like you're currently dealing with 5 or 6 different people, you said, and you're calling on them a lot of times that's taking a lot of your time. So as Growmark, we're a ag cooperative that's located across North America with 200 different cooperatives under us, operating in 14 different states. So as you can see, we have a large just presence, I would say, in North America and are able to address lots of different needs. And so when you said that you call on 5 or 6 different people to meet your fertilizer needs and different crop protection and all of these, we would actually be able to provide you all of that within Growmark. So that would then alleviate all that time that you're spent calling on different people, and we could provide the best solution for you. Growmark really takes pride in offering the 4 R's, which stands for the right rate, the right source, right place, and right time. We have specialists, like you were talking about, that specialize not only in corn and soybean production, but that can also provide any needs or address any questions that you have as far as lawn care to help you better your company and increase yields in the corn and soybean side of things and help your profits increase as well as your yields. So that's really where Growmark is. Our specialists do training, and so they're really specialized, I would say, in their field and ready to be on call whenever you would need them. And so with these concerns, we also, obviously, you said you currently have about 3,000 acres, is that correct? Okay, so just depending on what you want to use, Growmark also can, with our specialists, we can do soil sampling, grid sampling, or prescription maps to
Okay.
find the best application tools that would best benefit you so that you could save price on your fertilizer and all your other agronomy needs while increasing your yields.
Okay, so you're saying, because I know you're not necessarily the cheapest on each individual product, because when I've looked around at different prices, you're not always the cheapest. So how's that gonna work if I work with you for all of those things?
Right.
How does
So-
that impact the price? And
Are you
Yes.
looking for a discount, Dad?
of course,
Well, you can
Can
always
you bundle it all together for us and help us reduce the overall
let her
cost?
answer the question.
Well, you can always take some and give some, not necessarily apply, not necessarily get the grid sampling or do a certain thing, but you can see which works best for you, and then we would provide you with the best solution. So in the end, all of our products would be working together rather than having 5 or 6 different people that their products may not work together simultaneously. So by having one provider for all of these needs, you would get the most benefit for, I would say, the least amount of cost, because they would all be working together rather than some products that you don't know if they work simultaneously. Does that answer your question?
I think so. I mean,
Okay.
so it sounds like I don't have to do everything that you offer, but
Right.
you'll help
Like a
find the
cafeteria.
right things
Right.
for what I need.
We want to take all those different people and just put us on one, so when you have any question, you can call us, and we would be able to get a specialist to then help you out.
Okay.
So by answering your questions regarding price and just the energy and the time that you spend relating to all these people, as well as what sets us apart, does, as a crop specialist, do our needs sound like something that you guys would be interested in?
I mean, I'm open to hearing a little bit more about how that could work. And so, can we look at what it would look like to maybe do part of one of our fields, or how we could combine some of it?
Trial
Can we
and-
do
Yes.
trials, or, yeah, something?
Yeah. So you said you farm about 3,000 acres. What if we did 1,500 acres? We could provide you with soil sampling or grid sampling, whatever you wish, and see what that looks like for you, and contract that out. And then if you would like to move forward and do it to all of your production, then we could also do that. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds like a good first step.
Yeah, I'd like to see
Yeah.
what that would look like and compare it to what we're paying now, so.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Well, thank you so much for
Okay.
meeting with me today, and we'll get
Likewise.
on that.
Appreciate it, Jacqueline.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Jacqueline.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
You too.